Hello, a very good morning from Osaka. So, this is our second day here, but our first day of sightseeing. We reached Osaka quite late in the evening yesterday. I wanted to shoot and show you guys the whole process of getting to our accommodation from the railway station, right from the airport, in fact, and how do we find this place. How do we enter, everything I wanted to show you guys, but it was pouring, it was raining cats and dogs, so I couldn't do anything. So I'm hoping to get some footage today, but it's raining again, not as bad as yesterday. So I think what we'll do right now is just find a market where we'll get vegetarian food and then see what we can do. But there is a temple in an area called Minu that I wanted to visit first thing in Osaka. So I'm hoping I can still make it there. It's supposed to be very beautiful and a very unique Japanese experience. So let me try my luck. Okay, our first stop is this huge supermarket called Central Square Life. It's about 15 minutes by walk from our accommodation. My mom is in love with this place already. It's so huge and so many varieties of fruits and vegetables they have. Look at these tomatoes. They have like some 4 or 5 different kinds here, but they are definitely pricier than back home. How much? 498 yen. Wow, that's almost like some what, 250, 260 rupees. Again, so many varieties of tofu, but they have something called silky tofu. I want to try that. Okay, this one actually looks like octopus, y'all. I definitely don't want to buy that. I think I will stick to the regular kind that I've seen back home in Chennai, and it's time to head back. Okay, so we are back from our supermarket trip. We got a lot of vegetables and fruits, and 1 minute. Okay, and we got a couple of stuff to cook and eat, ready to eat. Most of them had meat in them, and it was very difficult for us to figure out with the Google, the lens image, translating and all of that. It was difficult because there were like one too many items and we couldn't keep doing it for every single item. So we just gave up after a point. We got fruit sandwiches. These are definitely vegetarian, so we got 3 of them. And other than that, water, and then fruits, vegetables, a small oil bottle, some salt. So basically stuff to prepare our own meals. Yeah, it's started raining again. It's raining cats and dogs again. So I think we'll just take some time to cook a pasta meal for the 3 of us, finish it up, and then probably take a taxi and go to some indoor sightseeing place, probably a museum. I've like 1 or 2 museums saved, which I'm interested in, so I think we'll try and make it to one of those museums. So this is the sandwich I was talking to you guys about. It's basically some fruits stuffed inside a nice croissant, and I think it also has fresh cream in it with some icing sugar. Such a clumsy eater. Sorry, I'm trying to eat it with fruits dropping. Also very yummy, and I also get the coconutty flavor in it. It's delicious. Okay, it's time for a quick room tour. Footwear is not allowed beyond this point. The kitchen and bathroom are right across each other. I really appreciate the fact that the closet area is separate. Let's take a look at the bathroom now. The washing machine, detergent, and some hooks to dry clothes. And on the other side is the wash basin. I wanted to show you guys this feature in the bathroom. They have a heating cum ventilation system like this right over the tub. Okay, so you have different buttons here. So one is for warm air, one is for heating, one is for ventilation, and one is for gentle breeze. Like I told you guys, I had stepped out earlier and it started raining. It wasn't too heavy, but still it was enough to get us a little wet. So my jacket was a little wet and my raincoat was like completely drenched. So I just decided to hang it here, and I turned on the first button, and in 15 to 20 minutes it's completely dry and it's also warm. I've actually turned it off now, so you cannot hear the thing working, but when it was on, I like came in briefly to check the progress, and the air was coming, warm air was coming, and it was so soothing. And I actually stood here for a few minutes because it was so soothing for me, and I'm also feeling a little bit under the weather. I think it's because I'm repeatedly getting drenched in the rain, and also the fatigue of taking a long haul carrier and doing this whole flight journey, long hours of flight journey. But yeah, so this was really relaxing and I wanted to share it with you guys. Moving on to the living space, it's really small. It's air conditioned. There are outlets to charge multiple devices. There is a sitting area. Hangers, and of course the TV is there, and then there is a balcony too, and the bed is quite spacious. It's a bunker bed, but it's quite spacious. But this space is quite challenging when more than two people are sharing this room. If you're claustrophobic, then you have to reconsider this accommodation. The problem is the kitchen area because it's too small, and it took us quite some time to figure out how to turn this on. There is a user manual and it just says this is off and this is on, but to figure out how to actually turn it on, it took us a lot of time. We kept turning it on, but there was no fire, it was not turning on, and then we gave it a little break. We came back, we tried again, we came back, we tried again. Now I don't know finally how it started working, but it is. I think the trick was to push this thing all the way below this point. The previous attempts I just brought it until this point. I think that's not enough. The last attempt I was so frustrated, so I took it all the way back down and it finally started working. After a big delay, the pasta cooking is finally on, and I think it'll just take a few more minutes for this to be done. Then we'll have to saute some vegetables, mix them up and eat. But in the meantime, let's just step out and see what's the rain scenario like. Well, what do you know? The weather is definitely not in our favor.
I know the reason why we chose to say goodbye, but I can't help my feelings. Right now, I can't deny you never left my mind, and now my heart is bleeding. Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was just a young girl living in a dream world. I thought that I'd be better off, but now I pay the price I do. I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're always on my mind. Thought you'd be gone by tomorrow, but you're still there tomorrow, and the next day, the next day. I wish I wouldn't remember how you make me feel better in the best ways, the best ways. When I lay down at night, I miss you by my side, telling me about your secrets. I dream and fantasize that I come by your house, telling you about my regrets. Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was way too shallow, my mind was way too narrow. I thought that I'd be better off, but now I pay the price I do. I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're always on my mind. Thought you'd be gone by tomorrow, but you're still there tomorrow, and the next day, the next day. I wish I wouldn't remember how you make me feel better in the best ways, the best ways. I know why we say goodbye, but can we turn that bye into hello? I know how to love you now. No matter what I do, I can't let go. I don't know how to forget you.
I'm quite surprised to find this place relatively empty, because it's one of the top spots, top tourist activities in Osaka, and generally this place is crowded even in the afternoon time, but today it's Saturday and it's the evening time, but still it's not that busy. I think it's all because of the rain, so at least one good thing came out of bad weather. We have the place to ourselves, sort of, and we can do a lot of shooting, take a lot of photos, and take our time and enjoy the scenery out there. So I think we picked the right day to come to this spot. Happy.
In the best ways, the best ways. I know why we say goodbye, but can we turn that bye into hello? I know how to love you now. No matter what I do, I can't let go. I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're always on my mind. Thought you'd be gone by tomorrow, but you're still there tomorrow, and the next day, the next day. I wish I wouldn't remember how you make me feel better in the best ways, the best ways.
Okay, this ride alone makes this entire trip worth it.
点灯しない階には止まりません。扉が開きます。指詰めにご注意ください。
இது ஒரு மால்டா. இங்க இருக்கலாம் அப்பா. அம்மா வாங்க. சரியா? சரி. Sure if you are able to detect the speed of the movement, but it's very, very, very slow and smooth. So it's definitely senior friendly. This is the view from my GoPro. My mom is sitting right across, but she's barely visible. It's a nice, slow ride. There's a funny face right there. Get good views all around. Yet another fun activity that you can do if you are in the Umeda area in Osaka. So none of these were originally in the itinerary for today, but I've made the most of the situations thrust upon us by the weather. But after 4 p.m, around 4:30, the rains completely stopped, and I'm glad it did, because otherwise we would not have been able to do anything today. Thankfully we came out here and did something and saw a bit of the city, so I'm happy.